Today we're at the Pine Grove State Park. It's part of Selkirk Shore State Park. It's actually a boat launch. This is where we start our hiking at Selkirk. This is like the trailhead for most trails into Selkirk Shore State Park. And it's the restrooms and ticket attendant building, and here's the state park parking lot. And again, this is a boat launch, so it's a big parking lot. And the boat launch would normally be there, but being November, it's all closed down now. And Salmon River. We got a nice long hike in store today. So our hiking trail is going, here's your trailhead map. We are here, so we have to hike the Acorn Trail to the road. And this 52C is a snowmobile trail. It goes all around and back. So I'm going to hike up this trail, and when I get to the designated trail, I'll turn you back on. So our trail today is 52A and 52C. It's a loop trail. It's about 2 miles. It's more likely a snowmobile trail. So well, here's where the trail starts. It's all set up for hunters and everything already, so you go past these gates, you're still on the Acorn Trail. As you see, there's hunter parking already. And this is the trail, also the trail takes you right to the state park itself, but this is part of the snowmobile trail. So we'll hike this trail up a little ways. There's a couple people ahead of me, so big sign right here says Selkirk Shores on the tree. There's another indicator on the tree right there, the acorn and the state park sign. And the actual trail, 52C on the tree there. So I'll hike this for a little while, and we'll get to our cutoff and go from there. This is the longest trail. I don't know, I think it's 2 or 3 miles. Again, it runs right around the park. It's also the Acorn Trail and the Red Fox Trail in the last half of the Snowville Trail. If you want to see wildlife, usually you get a good chance of seeing wildlife there, deer and stuff, especially on the other half of the Snowmobile Trail, because it comes right back out to the Pine Grove Road. You have 2 parking spots. Well, 2 spots with the gates. You see there's a car there. So that's where that's open for hunters to park there during hunting. Well, I parked down there in Pine Grove. You go walk the Acorn Trail up to the gate, which comes across the road. Well, probably a half a mile up the road, there's the first set of gates, and that's the best half. Nobody usually is out there hiking or anything, so it's pretty much to yourself. Thus, that's where, you know, less people, more animals. So that's why we usually get a lot of pictures from deer and stuff. So that's my best pick, is the Red Fox, the Acorn, and the backside of the Snowmobile Trail. Seems to be more active with wildlife. We'll pretty much make this simple. For people that want to be near people, go to the main park, Selkirk Shores. For people that just want to be out in their own wilderness, come to Pine Grove, hike in. If you like people, go in that entrance. If you don't want to see people, want to be alone, come to Pine Grove, walk back. So here's the trail thing. It looked like it got knocked down earlier. So again, I wasn't expecting that to be metal. So again, we are parked there. We crossed the road here, and we are at this junction here, because that's the Red Fox Trail, 52C. That can't be right. Hang on. This is 5 miles long. It's a loop trail. Yeah, we're going to add 52A and 52C with this. So I guess it's 3.1 and 2.5 miles. Oh, maybe it's right. Anyway, we were right here. We're going to head this way. But the other part of the trail I'm talking about, there's the Pine Grove Road. That's the first entrance you come past. Come down Pine Grove Road, and this is pretty heavy with wildlife. Thus, this is the hunting area too, which is not in effect right now. That comes in a couple weeks. So there's no hunters here right at the moment of this recording, November 5th, 2021. So here we are at the junction. There's the Red Fox Trail. The Acorn Trail heads that way. The mark's on the tree there, and you see no snowmobiles sign there, and the acorn on the tree. You got the big arrow. That's where the Snowville Trail goes. See right there, 52C. So we're gonna head that way. And this will take you up by Cabin Colony too. So I'll take it right on the outskirts of the cabins and the campsites. So we'll get a little glimpse of that too. With it being 5 miles, I'm going to speed run this. So, kind of want to get out of here before dark. It gets dark in 2 hours. It's going to be a challenge. Can you get 5 miles done in 2 hours? We'll find out. Stay tuned. And unlike most other hiking videos, I've been here before. I did it all last year. Not to mention that I used to work here, so kind of this time know what I'm getting into. Unlike the other hiking videos where I did not. So this is the one I have prior knowledge to. And I've got a little stream here. Now if you do camp in the camping loops and you explore behind there's a little stream. This is the same stream. It runs from behind loop A, or whatever they call it now, Acorn, loop A. That loop there comes down here. This is the same stream. We cross it right here, that way toward Pine Grove Road. Oh, it's a lovely 45 degrees right now, so that's what's going on if my voice sounds different. It's a nice crisp in the air. A little feature. A nice Y. Why did it grow like that? When I visited Southwick's Beach, I was talking a little bit about how the state's put a lot of money into state parks again. Selkirk has not been missed in that deal. You're coming up to the Cabin Colony right now. I'll show you the, I'll say it's one of the premier cabins. I'll take a look at that real quick. It looks like it's got a nice new wraparound deck on it now. It's coming right up in front of us. Snowmobile Trail goes off that way into that sunlight, but we'll go check out this cabin. Yeah. We'll check. Yeah, let's go that way. I believe this is cabin 25, if I recall. I think 29 and 30 are the Pine Grove cabins. I feel like a traveling brochure now. This is cabin 25 at Selkirk Shore State Park. It's got a nice fire ring. This looks kind of new too, huh? Fire ring, new deck. This is what the old school grills look like. Yeah, nice deck, handicap accessible. Yep, that's it. No, sorry, it's cabin 24. I was wrong, it's 24, not 25. Yeah, so that's part of the improvements, the state's improvements there. We'll see some more along the way. I'm going to do a park visit video where what I did at, if you've seen the Southwick's beach video, drive around the campsites and see what's up with that and so on. Alright, back to the hiking trail. The hiking trail does come up to this road in the cabin colony. So this is part of the hiking trail. Cabin 20. Is this where the Snowville Trail? Yeah, okay, this is where the Snowville. Yeah, maybe not. I think this is where the Snowville Trail leaves this access road. Now the only problem with the Snowmobile Trail here is it's in a swamp. But if you look a little further, you can actually see the main road there. The main park road. So I'll follow the park road along the Snowmobile Trail until it turns back toward the campsites. I think it's the best way because it's all swampland this time of year. So we'll have to use our imagination. I'll show you when I get over there. But I'm not going to risk it today. Right here, I got a little bit of a view. You can see the swampland. But if you look straight down, that's the Snowville Trail. So it goes straight down, and right along it is the access road. So it's, well, why get wet feet if there's a paved path right here, and the Snowville Trail is going the same direction, right? All right, so I'll hike the road all the way to where that turns, and then if anything happens between there and here, and we'll know. Snowmobile Trail's right there. What's different for this park is they closed the road down after the seasons, after all the employees are done for the winter, well, not all the employees, the seasonal people, they close the campground, cabin colony roads down to prevent vandalism. So there's no traffic on these roads after they end the season. It's barricaded off at the park office area. You can go down to the beach, but you can't come into the camping area. Alright, and the Snowville Trail goes off that way. Okay, we're gonna pick up right. I want to angle these up just fine right there. So when I get over to that spot, we'll start from there. Because that's where the Snowville Trail actually kind of heads off in that direction. There is a trail up a little further that connects to that point. My little secret. So we'll connect to that spot and continue on. Alright, we're back at that spot. Alright, so yeah, this will just confirm it. The 52C on the tree right there. Snowball Trail. You come to this point and you'll turn and go that way. And that's the one that takes you right out to where I just came from, the access road there. So, and this follows the campgrounds. A and B loop, whatever they're called. They gave them names. When I worked here it was A loop, B loop, but they've since renamed them. That's why I'm like, whatever they're called. So, I'm still on 52C Snowball Trail. Alright, campsites are right over there. You can actually see the picnic tables and stuff. So that's where your camping loops are, and we're just about back up to the other trails. You can actually see the trailhead coming up here. And what's interesting is this comes right up in the back of a camping area in an actual campsite. And heads that way. So here's where the 52 Snowball Trail 52C comes out. What's this hanging on this tree? Looks like Site 23. What the heck? Haven't seen that before. Huh. Well, yeah. Alright. And we'll cross the Acorn Trail again right here. And the camping loops down there. Beautiful picture. Acorn. This is the Acorn Loop. Yeah. This is Site 22. Okay. Oh, that sun. Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Acorn. It's got a picture of an acorn. And the Acorn Trail actually going that way. Snowville Trail heads this way though, so we'll head this way. So it meanders on the just on the outskirts of the camping area. This is where all the group camping areas is too, so. And we go right here. That's group camping in this area. There's also a hiking trail there. We'll get to that later. But the Snowville Trail 52C hooks are right and comes down this way. Again, you see the campground ahead of you. And just before you get there, you take another hook to the left, and that's your Snowball Trail through the campground. Alright, and here's where we come up and make another left turn. Anybody that's camped here before knows this trail. This takes you to a couple other trails too. So there's the main road and dump station right there. So that's where the Selkirk Shores dump station is, the main camping loop roads right there. Snowville Trail heads this way. 52C. And again, it's a nice long straight path. Now if you plan on doing this trail, you're going to need some decent waterproof gear. Because the second half you're coming up to is going to be a nasty mess. Just a heads up. It is not maintained at a certain point. You'll know when I get there. But because this is this takes you to several other trails, it stays maintained on this end. And right off our right over there, you might see a building. Is the park office. That's where the park office is, and that's our vicinity right now for those frequent visitors that frequent this park. And there's the trail to the park office. Invasive species boot rub. That's what I'm going to call that. The Nature Conservancy. Alright, coming up to another trail crossing. The Acorn Trail crosses here again. So for the third time you are crossing the Acorn Trail. Now that's the trail from Pine Grove all the way over to the park's main road at Selkirk Shores. And here's where we're crossing at right now. Acorn Trail. Going that way. Snowmobile straight. Here's a 360 of this location. Alright, at this point we continue straight. But right here is where the next trailhead would be, and this would be your last one. Takes you that way. And that's the Red Fox Trail, I think. Yeah, something like that. I see a red fox in the tree, so. So that's that trail there. Snowville Trail continues on this direction. And this is where it's gonna start being unmaintained. Not much for people to be down this way. Alright, we're gonna go off-roading here in a minute. So this is the next hunter parking area. This is a park access road for maintenance crews. So this would be your hunter parking area. And now we take a nice little right. It's only a short distance this way, and then you take another left. And this is where it's going to be unmaintained. So this is where things get interesting. If you really want to be alone in the outdoors, here you go. Here's your sign. So, here it is. That takes you back out to the main road, and this is where it becomes unmaintained. 52C. Not many people venture on this area, so enjoy it while you can. Bridge looks a little sketchy. It's got steel beams under it. Huh, that's sturdy. Nice little creek right here. Make sure you need your wet gear. Now, what I know that's coming up for you headphone users, in about a minute there's going to be a lot of traffic noise. You'll be walking right along State Route 3. So if you got your headphones, you might want to start turning them down now. Because it could get a little loud. So, just a heads up, headphone users, turn your volume down, and less than a minute you'll be next to a busy road. Alright, you've been warned. Now, you know, at the park entrance, when you come into the park entrance, there's a clearing off to the right. We're about to enter that clearing right here at the park entrance road in State Route 3. And then we're going to head due north. And there's your sign, 52C. So you come out in the open, I'm going to hang on the left here. The trail's going to be on the left. I'm not sure why they mowed this out either. There's got to be some reason. And the trail is right there. You got that popular restaurant that everybody goes to. I can't remember the name of it right at the moment. It's changed names so many times. But the restaurant is right there across the road. There's the park entrance right there. And here we are. Here's the trail. This is the area you're going to see a lot of wildlife in, if there's any to be seen. I haven't seen anything other than that squirrel. But usually in this area you get a good show. So from this point on, I expect to see something out here. I can't make out the name of that restaurant. I mean, it's right there, so that's where we are. There used to be Cleo's too, but they went out of business. I can't see it from here. Yeah, I can't even see it from here. That's the best view I can get from the sign. Anyway, continuing on. Alright, we come up to this junction here. You either go to Port Ontario or Pulaski. Again, Route 3 straight across. Pulaski. This trail looks fun. Let's go this way. Why not? I see some deer tracks, probably from a John Deere. Ow. Ow. Thorns. Yeah, I mentioned you're gonna need some waterproof gear. Not that it's like rained every day either, so literally every day except today. We're about halfway through it right now. Come across a little stone feature here. Used to be like some sort of stone wall. I'm not sure. Alright, that was slow going thanks to the mud. They did a lot of brush clearing out here, which helps a lot. So here's the junction. Right off over here is the parking area for hunting. So that's your way to Port Ontario. If you go out that way. And your parking lot for the hunting season. That's the clearing you see on Route 3. And we head back that way to get to the parking lot where we're parked in. And that completes the loop. So here we go. More sloshing around in the mud. So you can see all the brush clearing they did. This used to be, this trail was getting crowded. It was last year, but you know, glad to see them making it wider. Yeah, they definitely did a lot of brush clearing through here. Definitely twice as big as it used to be. Still surprised I haven't seen any deer though. Nice big arrow on the sign here. The trail used to be right here, but you see where they cleared everything off to either side of it. Again, you see where the trail is, and then the clearing. We're pretty much probably half a mile from the end of the trail, so we're getting there. I'm sure they did this for the visibility for snowmobilers. Oh, there goes some deer right there. Starting to wonder. There's a small stream down here. Just about at Pine Grove Road. Scared myself. There's your sign still. Coming up almost to the end, another couple hundred feet. You can see Pine Grove Road right there. We're going to take a turn. We'll be paralleling Pine Grove Road for a short distance. Again, another straight shot, nothing really to see. Like I said, if you just want to go for a nice walk in the woods, get your waterproof boots on, and I just seen deer. I just see deer every time. Well, maybe one other time I did not, but you know, there's always something out here on the side of the trail. So that's your best bet. Too bad I couldn't see them in time to get a good shot of them, but you know. Okay, a little up the hill climb there, and we got another bend. Now I think the trail used to cut straight through here, but then they rerouted it because there's a clearing straight through here, but then they went to go this way. So we'll go this way. We're just about at the main road, so just leave it recording. Sometimes I'll spook some deer in here too. There's like a pond or something, like there used to be something here, but I have no idea what would have been. That's a nice hiding hole for deer. Yeah. So, with that being said, it's just about complete. Seems like that was made for something. That was dug out. Either a structure was in there, or a pond, or something. As you can see where it was dug out of the ground, all the way around. But you can't see in there to see what's in there. So. See how we did on time. I started this hike around 4:13 in the afternoon. 5:38. 5 miles, an hour and a half. That ain't bad. Would have been smoother if it wasn't muddy. Not quite done yet, but we're back to where we might as well be done. And there's the gate. So for this part, because they don't want you riding snowmobiles on the road, this would be a hunter parking spot too. I haven't put signs up yet. The Snowville Trail would cross the road here, which doesn't make any sense to me. We might as well walk it, like both ways, because there's some significance down here. This is why I used to come down to the park, to only hike the back trail here, to get my wildlife pictures and all. So you could actually drive a car down in here. Well, sports utility vehicle down here, but this is actually the Snowball Trail too. There's a fishing spot down in here with a little parking area. Battery's about drained. Can't blame it there. So if you ventured down in here, off to your right is the fishing / parking lot. Well, if we could just park here, I guess. I don't know. Right there. So that's a dead end. That's where this goes. If you were to hook this way, you can see the parking lot right there, and you can see the fishing area, Salmon River. Battery's about drained. Snowville Trail heads right back up this way, so you pretty much cross the road to this point, turn, come back up this way, cross the road again. This used to be the old road. The old Pine Grove Road just comes straight down through here. That's why it's aligned, but for some reason it stops in there somewhere. I didn't explore that much, but so this used to be the old Pine Grove Road, and well, let's get back up to it before my battery drains out. All right, there's Pine Grove. You see where the old rocks used to be. There's the road down that way. You can see the snowmobile thing right there, 52C. All the way to the dead end, cuts across there. That sign says no roadside parking, so you can't park here. But then you come back across to the other side of the road here. There's the other trail marker. I'm going to walk the road down to the gate. So, that's it. That's your loop, your 5-mile loop. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, that's the longest trail here. At least the hunting area is done, so when I do hunt, I can focus more in the park. So, yeah, that's it. That's what that trail has to offer. If you're here to view wildlife, I personally would, if you have an all-wheel drive or high vehicle, parking down there, and you know, obviously not during park hours, because they want, you know, charge you. You need a ticket slip. It's not open now, so I park down there, and then hike in the backside of that trail. So, like today, now that I know they're done charging, because you get to go to the Pine Grove, you get the slip, your day pass, which is why I'm down there and not up here today. But they're not charging anymore. So, anyway, here's your Snowville Trail all the way back to the other gate. And hope you enjoyed the video. And again, I'll venture up here and do a couple more trails and get this knocked out of the ballpark. during the hunting season. Alright, thanks for watching. The road to this end is worth walking too. You got nice view. I went with the view, I guess. If I can get that angle again. Right there. Yeah, right there. Okay. You see where the river enters Lake Ontario. It's the Salmon River entering into Lake Ontario in Pulaski, New York. We're at the Pine Grove Road. Just finished hiking Snowville Trail 52C. Bonus footage.